One of my favorite horror universes would be the Conjuring universe, and this movie right here, The Nun, is the first movie that they ever released as part of that universe. The darkest chapter in the Conjuring universe, The Nun, with its own fancy little font right there. But I really do enjoy the Conjuring universe. I don't think it's the world's scariest movies or anything like that by any means, but I definitely do enjoy them, and I think they're fun to watch, but also I really like the Annabelle movies specifically. Now I think this cover is really cool because you have this nun with her cross necklace around her neck, and then you have the image sort of burning away to reveal Valak in behind her, which, if you understand the story of the Conjuring universe, you know exactly the story of how this happens and whatnot. So if you haven't seen it, I don't really want to ruin anything for you, but I think it's really neat that they have half of her face being the regular nun, and then the other half of her face being Valak, the terrifying demon. I think that's just wicked cool. Unfortunately, the side of this case isn't really anything at all. Like, it has the nun in the text from the front, but that's all it's really got. Otherwise, just Blu-ray disc, Warner Brothers logo, and then it's just a pure black background. No dots even really sprinkled in there. It's just pretty basic, unfortunately. When you open it up, this is what you are presented with. Paperwork on the left, and then the disc itself on the right. Underneath the paperwork is another disc. Now here are the two pieces of paper that you get with this Blu-ray. And then this is the back side of both of them. As far as the case and the discs themselves go, unfortunately it's a very boring backing here. It's just white paper behind it, so nothing to look at there. And then they just have the DVD on the left side, and then the Blu-ray version on the right. Unfortunately, it is extremely basic, and the only difference is obviously either color. This one being more silver/white color for the DVD, and then this one more being a pure black color for Blu-ray. So really nothing crazy or anything, design-wise whatsoever. Unfortunately, it's pretty basic and boring, other than the fact that they have the nun on both of them. And then you have the back of the case. At least they have a few screenshots in this one, so that's something. I mean, you can kind of see them right here. Some creepy-looking screenshots, which, nice to look at and all. Then you have this main one right here. The nun might be the scariest conjuring yet. Depends on who you ask. There's the description right there. And then you have the special features, which I haven't personally watched yet. I need to at some point. I've watched this movie like 3 or 4 times, but I've never watched the special features, which is really weird. But overall, really enjoyable movie. This is one of those movies that you don't necessarily want to shut your brain off to watch, but it's definitely not one that you have to pay super close attention to. But it's still a good watch overall, and if you're into horror movies, you'll probably enjoy this one.